Hey guys, I'm feeling a bit lazy today, and also a lot of my friends requested that I make this video, but I'm actually gonna teach you how to draw a stick figure in my art style. Now, I know people draw stick figures differently, and they put the stick in stick figure, which is only a circle and this, but I'm gonna teach you how to draw my version, alright? So I'm using IBIS Paint X, which is mobile friendly, and it's a good starting tool. I recommend it. I also animate using Flip-a-Clip, but since I'm not animating right now, I'm just gonna do this. So first, I'm gonna get my color palette. And usually I do perfect circles. I used to do just like wobbly circles like this, but no, not anymore. So I'm just gonna cut to the chase, just make a circle. Oh. And also make sure to have a thick line tool when you're doing it, like relatively thick, because that's just my art style on how to draw stickmen, just my advice. Alright, so we're gonna start with this circle. Now we're just gonna draw a little bean under here. If it's curved, then you just draw it curved. You can actually draw like the little fold marks, like you could just do this. But honestly, I don't really do that much, so I just stick with the curve like this. So now you can draw the arms. Now the arms are kind of like extruding. They're not really like parallel straight. They're not really parallel lines. Instead, you want them to extrude from this point. These 2 points. You want the lines to extrude from those 2 points. So now we're going to do this. Oh, okay. Actually, let's do straight arms for now. And for the curved arms, you just follow like the natural arc. If you want, like, elbows, they don't really have much position here. They could just flow wherever. Anatomy doesn't really matter. As long as it just, like, looks the part, it'll probably be fine. And now the hands. Now they're not perfect circles, so you can draw them in any circle you want. But you have to make sure the circle touches these 2 edges, or else it'll look weird, and, it'll look small, and. Now, you can actually draw them as ovals, too. And that's how I usually draw them if if it's curved arm like this. Now for the legs. The legs are basically just slightly longer arms. You can draw it like this. There we go. But make sure these 2 are covered. We don't want them to be these 2, or else it'll look like, a bit weird, and it's not my art style anyway. So they'll have to be a bit thicker. Now this leg is going under it's going under this leg and coming out here. So I have to follow through and put the leg here, and also add the foot. So the foot is kind of like a jelly bean. It's kind of like, you ever seen object shows and they have this kind of leg? Yeah, it's kind of like that, where it's kind of like the foot is this. So, gonna draw the jelly bean, and another jelly bean here. This one's, okay, actually, I'm gonna draw this one a bit tilted downwards, because, the feet. Now, I haven't really been paying attention to the anatomy. I usually just follow through, but for a beginner, I don't think you should, like, worry about that much, especially in my art style, because my art style is just kind of willy-nilly. And now the coloring. So, if your stickman is blue like mine, then you'll need a really, really light blue. Almost as close to white, but not really white. And now you just fill in all of this. You don't really need shading, because that's not my art style either. And now I have to draw the scarf. Now, other stickmen have accessories, but I'm just going to teach you how to draw the scarf, as it's pretty simple. So first, I'm going to draw a little blob like this. It should encompass most of the neck, as, that's where you put on your scarf. That's common sense. And now we're going to draw a fold line under, which is basically just another jelly bean. Now we're going to draw the arc of the scarf. So usually I just start with one line like this. And then now it's kind of like the arm, where you just follow through, but increase the thickness over time. Now you connect the scarf. Usually I connect it with a curve instead of a straight line, because I used to connect it with a straight line, but now I notice that scarves have different physics. So I usually connect them with a curved line like this, and I actually add the little fabric detail, so 1, 2, 3 bumps. Now for the face. Usually I draw, so if it's closed eyes, I usually draw like a little, like a little bump or divot, and then I draw, or like here. And then the eyebrows I draw like this. So it's kind of like ovals, but for the open eyes it's ovals. And I could draw lines like this. I can make him squint his eyes. I can make him happy, or like, kind of sarcastic like this. But you can do whatever you want with the eyebrows. And you can even draw the little, scrunch lines in your face that make you look like, you're deranged. So now for the mouth. For beginners, I don't really recommend open mallets, but when you're drawing open mallets, a common tip, don't connect these two lines, because it kind of looks a bit stale like this, and kind of looks bland. Instead, you kind of want to stop midway, and then connect it with a curve, and then fill it in. Or fill it in with white, if it's like a closed mouth with teeth. But I'm just going to draw a closed mouth like this. And there you go. That's me. Anyway, I'm just going to keep this short. Bye, see you in the next video.